Hey Siri, play New Apartment by Ari Lennox.
New Apartment by Ari Lennox now playing.
Well, actually, I think we need to cover a few chapters to see how we got here first. So, I look so good. Like, I really like my makeup like this. And then the signature middle part, slicked back. Got the hair out, got the real hair out. I was actually gonna do a faux braid, but I didn't, and I'm okay with it. Here we are. Got a little necklace Hodge tonight, darling. Yes, let's get into it. So I am in Atlanta. Okay, I'm in Atlanta, and I just washed my hands. So I'm putting some lotion on because I don't want my hands to be ashy because I talk with my hands a lot. So yeah. All right. So as I was saying, I'm in Atlanta right now, and I'm leaving in the morning. Came yesterday. Quick little 2-day trip. I came down here just to come, really. Just wanted to get away for a weekend, explore, get a little bit of a feel. This is on my list of places to possibly move. And I think this is the first time that I've come to Atlanta, and I really just felt like, okay, I can get with this, you know, versus it being just I'm here to see a friend or I'm here just to go to an event. You know, I chose my schedule. I chose where I stayed. I stayed on the outskirts on purpose. Normally I stay with friends or family or downtown. So I stayed in a suburb that I've never stayed in before. And I can see myself living in this area too. I like it. It's quick and accessible downtown. This is my first time really driving in Atlanta too. Like, most of the time I don't really be driving because I can come with other people, and I came by myself. So at first I was a little nervous, but it wasn't too bad. And I know I probably really wasn't out during the crazy traffic times. Like, it was a couple traffic moments, but nothing like crazy. I didn't get stuck in traffic for like an hour. So that was good. And I did go downtown. But I think like the time I went probably is why traffic wasn't crazy. But I've enjoyed myself. Checked out a few vegan spots so far. I'm going to one more tomorrow before I leave. And I went to yoga this morning. That's the highlight of my trip. I felt so good. Like, that was amazing. I was like, wow, this is something I could see myself doing this weekly. I went to a conference yesterday. It's time to get on my shit for real. And I also went to an art gallery yesterday. And then I went to dinner tonight. And I was gonna go to a lounge to an open mic night, and then I just felt like everything else that I did by myself this weekend I really didn't mind, but going to a lounge alone at night, it just didn't give. So I ended up not going, and I came back here. So here we are, and I'm just filming a little bit of content right now. Once I'm done with the content, I'm gonna wash my face, take a shower, I'm gonna pack, and I'm probably gonna go to bed because I now want to get up early in the morning and go to a park and just kind of reflect, drink me a little kombucha before I leave, and then I'm going to go to the vegan spot on my way out, so I can try to get on the road 12:30ish, because I do have a 4.5 hour drive. So the earlier the better. Yeah, so yeah, that's that. Might go on more in depth, you know, of things later on, but I'm proud of myself for one, taking my first trip alone, even though it wasn't like to a new place. I've been to Atlanta several times because it's only like 4 hours from Charlotte, but this is my first time ever going somewhere on my own, and I did that. And I'm able to take something away from the trip, so that's good. So yeah, February been pretty. I don't think I ever updated y'all about the session when I went to the studio. That was actually good. I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see if I can get in with him this upcoming weekend, to finish that song. And if we do finish it this weekend, then the first song off the EP will be done. That's crazy. Yeah, in March I'm gonna try to do like 2 songs, like 2 different songs in March. So I'm excited. Let's get it, 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 let's get it.
It's so nice. I'm so glad that they turned my Curtis, look. Look, Curtis. Cousin Love. Cousin Love.
Okay, get this.
Hey. Cousin Curtis. Hey. Denise gonna be on Facebook tomorrow, girl. You gonna be on Facebook tomorrow, girl. Aunt Nancy. Come on, y'all. Myself.
Period. Well, let's get you looking dapper with your white on. Hey, hey, hey. Them knees back. Them knees back. Okay. Come on with the pink. Yes. Give it to him.
Come on, Bernice.
Alright, we are at the Purple Crusaders event. Y'all say hello to my vlog. Say hello.
Hey. Party in purple.
I've been working the door all night, bringing the money in. And I'm about to go get me a little wristband. Hold on, I have to do a sale.
It was all on TikTok.
Oh!
Walking downtown, about to find something to eat. Actually, I don't know what we're doing. If we're just walking or if we're
doing it.
Watch me only be able to eat snacks because it's a whole bunch of meat. Everywhere. Everywhere. Turkey wings, ribs, brisket. When I was in college, like if I came home for a weekend, you know, my mom would cook for me. She would even ask like, what do I want to eat? And I guess it's because I was in college, but now that I'm like a real adult, it's like if she just so happens to be cooking and I come home, then it's like, oh yeah, I made this or I'm making this. But other than that, I have to ask. And like I asked this lady to cook me breakfast this morning, and she like it was like bizarre to ask that. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, I've been wanting some pancakes. Can you make me some pancakes? And I asked for my I make an egg scramble, well, a breakfast scramble, because you don't have to do eggs, but I like eggs, so I put eggs in mine. But I do a breakfast scramble like all the time. And I had asked her to make that, but then we didn't even have everything for it. So I was like, can you just do some eggs with like spinach, which is one of her favorite things to do, eggs, spinach with cheese, whatever. And then we just had some fruit, so I was, you know, sprinkle some fruit. That's a really simple breakfast in my opinion. I mean, like that is not a feast. Like that's a standard breakfast. You have, you know, some starch, you have fruits, you have vegetables, and you have a protein. And I don't eat meat, but they do, so they also had turkey bacon. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, that's not slaving. She's on the phone with my brother. Yeah, your sister got me in here slaving. I'm like, really? Mind you, if my brother had asked, if my little brother had asked her to make him something, she wouldn't have said anything. And granted, at the end of the day, I know she was just messing with me, but it's just funny to see dynamics change as you like get older. Diamond, come here. Come here. He spoke. Say hello. Hello. Where are we at? Hey. Woo! I'm a real ass, rich ass bitch from the south.
Let's get lost in love. Oh, I'm lost in love. Let's get lost in love. Oh, I'm lost in love. Let's find a beautiful place to get lost. Cut up the world and it in me. Come.
I was eating chicken. And when I tell y'all, my friends tore me up because I was eating Bojangles chicken. I will admit that Bojangles, or fast food in general, was kind of a poor choice to use as my like re-entry into meat. But I don't really regret it because it was 2 chicken tenders and the whole point was just to get a taste. I had a slight tummy ache for like 30 minutes, nothing major. Chicken is not that hard to digest, so I didn't really have I wasn't really nervous about how my body would feel. I was more so nervous about, okay, I'm thinking about why I stopped eating meat in the first place. So after I thought about it, I'm like, you know, and in general, I feel like with me being a pescatarian the past 4 years, I'm still not the healthiest either. I think it's so funny that like people just assume that I'm very healthy because I don't eat meat. And I'm like, I still eat a lot of sweets, desserts, and a lot of carbs. So I could definitely do a lot better with my eating habits still. The reason why I stopped eating meat, just a little background, because I know, you know, if you're watching the YouTube, you are just now knowing that I don't really eat meat anyways, right? Unless you know me. Hi y'all. Any family and friends that are watching. But so in middle school, my mother stopped eating beef. And I'm kind of telling her business a little bit, but I'll just say for health reasons. And my grandmother also stopped eating beef years ago for health reasons, and based on societal genetic things that they've said that black people, black women specifically, have, it's really not recommended that black women eat red meat, period. Right now, I have my own theories when it comes to genetic things based on race, when it comes to eating and diseases. However, based on our eating habits and our culture, there definitely are foods that lead to certain diseases and conditions within the body. Now, why at 10 years old was I concerned with that? I don't know. But when my mama stopped eating beef, I too was like, okay, I'm gonna stop eating beef with my mother. Fast forward to my senior year in high school, I decided to stop eating pork subconsciously because I realized that, you know, pork was also not healthy. You know, pork and beef take a long time to digest in the body, and then also just knowing that pigs eat any and everything. So they have you're eating what they eat. So everything that's in them, when they're killed, you are now consuming those things. And so I no longer wanted to do that. And also pork is and that's why pork is so salty. So I stopped eating pork. A lot of people, when I said I don't eat pork, thought I was Muslim. I'm not a Muslim. But no, I don't eat pork. I don't eat beef. I haven't eaten those things. I haven't eaten beef in close to 15 years, and I haven't eaten pork in almost 10 years. And I don't plan on ever going back to those two meats ever. So then fast forward to 2019, I'm in college, and it's so funny that I can say, oh, middle school, high school, college, that's kind of funny. But I'm in college, and I decided to do, because February is the shortest month. This is my month that I experiment. You'll see that pattern as I continue my story. But I was like, okay, it's February. I'm gonna just be a pescatarian for this month, just to try it out. And ultimately, at that time, it wasn't so much of a like, oh, chicken isn't good for me or turkey isn't good for me. Like, I wasn't necessarily feeling sick, and I wasn't reading up on so much stuff at that time about chicken and turkey. I just wanted to try it out. I just wanted to see. I mean, at that point, I knew that I could go without food, like certain meats, and be okay. So I was like, all I really, you know, I use ground turkey for, you know, when I want to eat pasta, and I eat turkey bacon. I ate turkey bacon at the time, and then chicken was the hard one. I'm just gonna be honest, right? Because I love chicken wings and I love chicken tenders, but those are the only times I really ate chicken too. When I thought about just food and meals in general, I was like, I don't really need those things. So I was like, let me try it. So I did it, and it was cool. It wasn't that hard, so I just kept going. And so it just turned into me becoming a full-blown pescatarian. So when I first became a pescatarian, I was very heavily into eating seafood with like almost every meal, and that's because I was just used to having a meat protein with every meal. Again, once 2020 came along, I became more enthralled with just having veggie-based meals. I even started doing vegan like 1 or 2 months out of the year, and I still do that. And so at that point I was like, okay, food and I'm still learning, because I mean, if I really did a deep dive into this, I could probably do a whole separate video on my relationship with food and how that has affected my outlook on life, how it affects my literal, the way my body looks, the way my body feels. That's one of the main reasons why I've maintained being a pescatarian, because I did start to realize that I felt a lot lighter, and that I got less headaches after a while. But again, like, I'm kind of jumping all over the place. But my initial reasoning was just wanting to try it out, and then it became one of those things where I'm like, I don't really need this. And I think as I just became an adult, because I did that, I was 21 when I did that, I think. Wait, yes, I was 21. And so as I've, you know, moved on through my 20s, there's a lot of things that I grew up doing that I no longer do, or that I've questioned why. And not in a bad way, but more so like, okay, this is what I grew up doing because this is my parents' lifestyle. Is this a lifestyle that I still want to maintain, or do I want to alter it, or do I want to leave it alone altogether? And that's on all aspects of life. That's, you know, I'm redefining my relationship with money. I'm redefining how I want to feel about my career. I'm redefining how I want to show up in romantic relationships. I'm redefining my religious and spiritual beliefs. I'm redefining how I eat. I'm redefining what's important to me, essentially. And it's definitely not a situation where I've just thrown away everything that I grew up and was raised in, because I do appreciate some of the things and values that my family instilled in me. And a lot of those things have shaped me into the woman that I am, and I'm proud of who I am, so I'm proud of my family as well. But it's understanding that now as an adult, I have the right and the responsibility to make my own decisions, and that anything that I am passionate about, or anything that I am engaging in, I should be conscious about why and its impact on me. That might sound really deep, but me changing my food, my diet, made me start to think that way. That was a catalyst for me to get more spiritually aligned. That was a catalyst for me to say, you know what, I do want to be an artist. I'm going to go for that. I want to be an entrepreneur. I've always wanted to do these things. I've said this since I was a little girl. I'm going after that. You know, this might have happened with this family member that also had that dream. This might have happened with that family member, or this person just doesn't think on that spectrum, so that's why they don't see it for me. But this is my life. All I can really do is try, right? I don't know everything. I'm not great at everything. I'm definitely not perfect, but the best thing that I can do in my life is to try and to do my best at everything that I'm doing. So that's the main reason why I changed my eating. Fast forward to 2023, like I said, going back to what all these people have been saying about, you know, you're not even really eating meat. They're now in labs making artificial meat. Now, granted, as a plant-based eater, I do eat processed plant-based food, which is why I was also okay with going back to eating chicken, because I'm like, I'm not a raw vegan. I still partake in processed food, which is why I also said, don't assume just because I don't eat meat that I'm just a really healthy person. I would like to be. That's a long-term goal for me. You know, hopefully once I'm in my 30s, I can be more set on that. But that's not my reality right now. But that's something that I also want to, you know, be more conscious of, is what's in the food that I'm eating altogether. Like, what are the ingredients? Okay, how was this made? Because saying that you're eating plant-based food, but mostly your food is not even real, that's not healthy. You know, the sodium levels, soy is not good for you. So eating a lot of alternative meat has soy in it. I try to eat that at a minimum. But I'm just more, like I said, I'm just more conscious of what I eat. I look at the ingredients and things now, you know, the type of flour that's in it, you know, not eating snacks with corn syrup and gum and paste in them, you know. It's a lot of crap in our food outside of just meat being genetically modified. So yeah, I'm in that space now. But I'm also in the space of life is short. I'm also in the space of we cannot run from every toxic thing in the world. That's just like right now, you walking outside, you can be the healthiest person in the world, baby, you are inhaling toxins every day. The people in your life, some of them are toxic. So it's like you can't escape it fully. You can't isolate yourself to a point where there's no harm that's going to come your way, you know. So I don't want to be overly conscious, if that makes sense. And I also feel like I don't have to deprive myself of natural desires. I've been craving chicken wings, period. I've been craving chicken tenders. Okay. I'm in this big old store. Well, this is a convenience store. This is the biggest convenience store I have ever been in. See if I want something to drink. They don't have Gatorade. I have to get some. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Look. We want to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Take me to the wall. Take me to the wall. Oh, Diamond, I could have got you to do your little Baywatch run. You got to get a step. I actually do like the ceiling fan, not bad either, but I do like these chairs, but I can't fit them, y'all. This would be perfect for my balcony, but we have no room. Well, I see now some of the legs are messed up, but that could be an easy fix. All right, we are at the outlets. What y'all about? Where y'all going? Where y'all going?
I'm going to here.
Polo.
Under Armour.
Yeah, I gotta go to Under Armour. I'm about to go to H&M though.
I'm going in everything.
See what they got.
Yeah, we're going in and looking at everything.
Yeah, I gotta get grandma a gift.
I gotta get mama something. I don't have
I'm getting her some compression socks for sure, but I gotta find something else.
I didn't either, but they were so cute. I'm gonna get her something else. But yeah, I had it.
Why does it smell like sewer?
It was same. When I left,
This look like KT right here.
That do look like KT.
What it say? This is new and it's not the same. Nothing can ever be, but it still can be better. Okay.
I'm gonna get her something else. Well, I got the beach strip and the but if I see something else, you good. I ain't got it.
No, I know I'm getting her some compression socks and I don't know what else, but we gotta get them ankles down.
I had her some compression socks at the house. I need some compression socks.
Where you going? Or you just getting some? Are you talking about for work? Or alrighty. You are a new woman. Okay, y'all. Very chill outfit for shopping. I really shouldn't be shopping. I need to be saving. But if I see something that I gotta have, then I'm gonna get it. Mama, I hear you talk about me.
Yes, I'm talking about
Yep. And squirrel or friends.
And you know what? You want that? I'm gonna add it to my friend thing for her son.
I'll go right here.
All right, we just left the outlets, and we are, well, me and my aunt, we in the car waiting for my mama and my other aunt. We just left Chick-fil-A because they had all the free sandwiches. Now, if you don't eat mayonnaise on your Chick-fil-A fries, you're not doing it right.
I'm not doing it right.
Everybody in college used to tell me I was nasty for this, but And I used to do it with mayonnaise and Polynesian sauce. Now I do it with the sweet and spicy sriracha and mayonnaise. It's amazing. Try it and thank me later.
I lose a whole damn sauce.
You calling somebody?
I didn't get no water, so I'll be alright.
Oh, somebody called you?
How you let me lose a whole sauce? I had a sauce in my hand and I was gone.
What kind of sauce? What kind of sauce you need?
Oh, it's down here.
Y'all love that honey roasted.
Yeah, baby. That's my joint right there.
And they I wonder why they don't. Why don't they just put them in this? Why they don't just make them in that?
I don't know, and they stingy with it because they don't even put it. You can't get that. But
That's the secret. That's the secret sauce right there.
That's that liquid gold.
Ooh, ooh. As in the flesh.
Out with the old, in with the new. Timeless, powerful, innovative. It's always been in you. New seasons mean new beginnings. So get ready. It's time to bloom.